Saquon the sellout Barkley was a big old goddamn coon. And you could see him buck dance, bucking his ass like a buffoon, shaking his eyes and jigging, doing it for the white man. And we see old Saquon cutting the jig as fast as he can. Pink Meadows, what's up, my love? How you doing? Saquon the sellout Barkley, running around like a coon, tapping and doing a whole buck dance like a big old damn buffoon, smiling in white folks' faces like a goddamn, like a motherfucking Tom. I never seen such coonery like the shit I seen from Saquon. Then one day I had to say, Saquon is a coon. What's up? Fine, oh man. What's up, y'all? Man, Saquon Barkley. What's happening, y'all? For, the, for those who don't know why I'm singing the Saquon is a coon song, because Saquon is a coon. What you mean? What's you see it? You see my thoughts on the fight. It's in the title. Ryan is a nope with no dope. If he don't have dope, he don't have hope. If he ain't cheating, he ain't beating. If he ain't sinning, he ain't winning. There's really not much to that. We seen the left hook was slow. Performance enhancers and enhance your performance, and his performance didn't look enhanced. What's wrong with the ones I gave? She's not dry. Get that underwear wet. Damn wet. That's why they not small. The ass is wet, not dry. Once enough one. Alright, y'all. My bad. I ain't nothing, Mike. So, And of course, everybody, even though Devin Haney, the one who landed the most punches, threw the most punches, and landed the most punches this weekend, everybody shitting on Devin Haney, of course. Which goes back to what I always say. If you're a black fighter, you're not going to be the good guy. You better know if you're a black fighter, you are the bad guy. But Devin won. Ryan lost. Rolly whooped his ass. And shouts out to my dad, my man Ronnie that I work with for calling it out. They was the first person they said, "Vi, you need to put some money on it. Rolly gonna beat him. $10 only won you 70." But my dad and my partner called. What's good, Mahar? Man, Mahar, let me tell you what's happening to me on Facebook. I'm seeing they sending a bunch of ballpark eating accounts. The Lakers lost to Minnesota. And what's so funny is now it's a bubble championship and it don't matter, but it only don't matter because LeBron James won. Now, if Jimmy Butler won it, that's been the toughest championship anybody ever won. Yeah, if Jimmy Butler won the championship, it'd have been the toughest championship anybody ever won. If the Clippers, who everybody was rooting for, had won that year, they'd have been one of the greatest teams ever. And Paul George be one of the, but because LeBron and them won, no, it's raining. Just sit down, watch TV, or play the game. I mean, or sit down, watch TV, and play with your toys. Yeah, what's his name? What up, though? Oh, Saquon, the sellout Barkley. He, well, you know, he was there with Daddy Trump, and then he did his best Nelly impression. Lamiko talk about some. I respect the office, nigga. When you start respecting the office, I just respect the office, nigga. Please. Shouts out to Jalen Hurts, man. Breeze, you still Saquon saying that cool shit. But no, my point ain't that the clip was overrated. My thank you, Doc Skin brother, man. You are the man, man. I appreciate all you do, man. Look, yeah, Mimi. I'm not worried about people dumbass LeBron James take. People be hating just to be hating. Like, for real, I don't know why somebody hating on LeBron when that team got eliminated the first round too. I guess it make him feel better that a 40-year-old man went home, but LeBron ain't that his when LeBron was what's his name age, all he was doing was going to the championship. What's up, Carl? And Carl, I love you, so I ain't say, but I knew you was gonna come. Carl, let me tell you what I hate, Carl. People gotta stop with this opinion shit, cause no, ain't nobody saying that Jordan is the GOAT because they think it's their opinion. Niggas is saying that like it's facts. And that's true too, Carl. My point being, if it was just an opinion, Carl, they said it like you said it. They say, in my opinion, Jordan is the GOAT and leave it at that. But it's not like that. It's more people say, LeBron lost, so he can't be the GOAT. He lost, he can't be the GOAT. Huh? And that's what I'm saying, Carl. Niggas is using the word opinion as if, like, opinion doesn't mean to just make up shit because you like somebody. Yeah, Carl, but ain't nobody doing that. You do that. That's why it's cool. That's why with you, I could be different. But what I'm saying on Facebook is in response to niggas saying, oh, what, LeBron lost, so he can't be the GOAT. What? Okay, so when Jordan lost, but he got six. He got six rings. He got six rings. I know, Carl. That's why I was like, bro. That's why I was like, bro. I don't need to be the. I right. That's what I'm telling you. He lost. He can't be the GOAT now. Stop calling him the GOAT. He lost in the playoff. What? He 40. So when Michael Jordan was 40, did he lose? Oh, he didn't even go. So that means he can't be the GOAT now, right? But no, that's only reserved for LeBron James. And this is my other point, Carl. When niggas have their opinion, you should at least be able to have a criteria. See, my opinion for the greatest of all time, yes, it's an opinion, but it's based on a criteria. The criteria being, have you done something no one else has done statistically? Like Wilt Chamberlain. I can listen to an old man tell me Wilt Chamberlain is the GOAT, and I won't put an argument back to him. Why? Why would I do that? Yeah, and Jordan wouldn't make my Mount Rushmore. But why would I do that? Because based on my criteria, you have to have been number one at something at one point in time. Wilt Chamberlain has 78 records that motherfuckers are not going to break. That's just not going to be broken. Hell, Wilt Chamberlain still hold the rebound record. Nobody's going to break that. So if an old head tell me, no, Jordan ain't on my Mount Rushmore. No, he not. I've said that several times. I've said that to people several times. To me, no. You gotta have four heads on there. He wouldn't make my top. He don't make my. He make like my top six. Cause I base it off of like a criteria. Right, Carl. He had 90 records. He's down to 78 now. Motherfucker tell me he to go. I'm not arguing. I'm just going, I feel you. I never saw him play. I understand why you say that. And if we added his blocks and his steals and his assists, he possibly could be. Yeah. Yeah, Andre. And he averaged 50 and 27 and then 44 and like 24. the answer. Don't get your dumb ass timed out. Cause I just pulled up something when a dumbass just said what you said. That's not a fact answer. As a matter of fact, who does Allen Iverson say the GOAT is? The answer. Who did Allen Iverson call the GOAT? LeBron James. Who did Jason Kidd call the GOAT? LeBron James. Who did Isaiah call the GOAT? LeBron James. Who did Lane Beer call the GOAT? LeBron James. So stop with that shit. See, the thing is, y'all are so programmed to speak this proper. That's what I'm talking about right there, Carl. You see what the answer did? He just spit out propaganda like it was fact. And it's not. Then you got guys like Kareem and them who never said he was the GOAT. You got Oscar Robertson who said LeBron. See what I'm saying? But because I don't care. So did Allen Iverson. Again, see, you gonna be right even when you wrong, right? You just wrong, bro. You wrong. Sorry. It was never said by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that he was the GOAT. It's Googleable. I just did it to somebody on Facebook before I blocked them. I could do it for you to time you out for the day. And you can listen for the rest of the day. I mean, it's just Googleable. You can literally Google who. Have a good one, nephew. We talk to you some other time. Felix, Felix, you might think a movie that's supposed to be about vampires but end up being a musical and motherfucker a softcore porn, you might think that's fire. I don't. Then again, I hey Breeze Omega, and that's cool. That's smart too. But we just saw, oh, there are multiple players that have Jordan. They go. I'm like, what? Do- Okay, but then when I just countered it by naming those same players, they have both, bro. They have both. They have both. No, 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 no. Mahari, don't get your dumb ass timed out too. Anybody can get it. Again, I don't want to hear from two foreigners about what movie they thought was good about black Americans. I don't want to hear from two foreigners. I don't want to hear from no foreigners. I, come on, Breeze. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not listening to no motherfucking foreigners sit up here and tell me Not with that head. I'm not listening to no foreigners tell me about no movie about black people. Nah. Not listening to. I love y'all, but no. Now, like I was saying, before the answer came up here, fucking pom-pom waving and ballpark eating. Uh, like I was saying to my brother Carl, I just got a criteria for being the GOAT. And my criteria is very simple. What did you do other people didn't do? Well, for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, it was score more points than anybody in the history of the game, play at a higher level longer than anybody, so that's why he was my GOAT. He's in a GOAT conversation. He would be on a Mount Rushmore. What did Wilt Chamberlain do? 78 things nobody else did. Like people say, records are made to be broken. Wilt had 90 records. Like Carl said, it's down to 78. Records have not been broken for damn near going on now 70, 80 years. Dr. J is not a GOAT. Dr. J was a great player. It's a difference between a great player and the greatest. Dr. J holds no records. Holds no records. Statistically, he's not even in the books. But he was a great player, exciting player, captivating player that made you want to watch. I understand people's love for Dr. J. Same way with Michael Jordan. Don't make you the GOAT. And that's the thing. I don't disrespect Dr. J. Just like, but everybody else do. Because like I said, I put Kobe ahead of Michael Jordan because he passed him in damn near everything. No, he ain't got more rings though. Okay, he don't. Because he didn't play on better teams. I give you, okay, Michael Jordan did play on better teams, more than him. I'll give you that. Or he played against weaker competition than Kobe Bryant. I'll give you that. But stat for stat, point for point, rebounds, assists, stuff like that, nah. Look, y'all niggas keep talking this sinners fire shit. No, it wasn't. Y'all have yet to say what was fire about the movie. You just using that word. Now, I broke down exactly why I didn't like it, what was wrong with it, and everything. And like I said, y'all, again, y'all entitled to y'all opinion. But none of y'all just give a bunch of metaphoric bullshit that nobody went to the movies to see. And maybe y'all went to see that. Okay. That ain't what I went to see. I ain't want to see no musical. Musicals ain't good to me. I didn't like The Wiz neither, if it make you feel any better. I don't want to see no motherfuckers singing all the time. Honestly, I don't listen to that shit on my own. When I'm riding in my car, I ain't listening to no motherfucking body singing, playing the harmonica and all that goofy shit. I don't go to church. So and all them spiritual music shit means nothing to me. I don't listen to Irish folk songs. Irish folk songs suck to me. Nobody gave me nothing that was, this is why I thought this was fire. Oh, you ain't like this? The one part y'all came up with, the music collab. I said, yeah, that would have been good if it belonged in that movie. It didn't belong in that movie. That movie was about blues. That movie was all over the place. It was about everything and nothing at the same goddamn time. Do one thing well. Don't do three things terrible or three things halfway. You can't halfway wash the dishes, halfway wipe down the table, and halfway cook dinner. That means you fucked up all the way. That's what that movie did. It was one quarter. It wasn't about really vampires. Wasn't really about the blues. Wasn't really about black people down south. It was set and was said that shit just wasn't good. I'm sorry. I love y'all. It wasn't good to me. I just like to see shit on a screen, I guess. Good job. But then again, y'all know me. I don't watch everything. I don't like everything. Nigga, Visa, you should watch The Wire. No, I shouldn't. It's a waste of my goddamn time. You ain't never watched? No. I can't believe it. Why not? I don't watch shit like that. That shit a waste of my time. And it don't interest me. That shit didn't hold no interest to me. I don't. God damn, the one thing that I thought was gonna be cool ain't even in the movie. I thought it'd be white vampires getting killed by niggas, and that wasn't happening. Yeah. I see Boardwalk Empire. Empire, The Wire. I like action movies. That wasn't an action movie. Breeze. Breeze. You know what I want? I want to Get Out, the vampire version. That's what I already told everybody. Nah, what's gonna happen? I'ma time your ass out because you gonna keep just saying it was good, but you ain't saying nothing that was good. Like, that's what I'm saying. Kush God, that's the thing. I can explain why the movie whack. Y'all can't refute that none of the shit I said was in the movie and made it bad. Y'all can't refute that. Yes, it was not good. Felix, I don't pay my money to hear white bitch talking to one. Okay. It starts off okay. No, I never watched no New York Undercover. Do I look gay? I thought something was wrong with people who watched that 007 Spidey. See? I thought that was a show for women, not for men. Spanish dude, gay. Malik Yoba, gay. No, I'm not dead wrong. How the fuck am I dead wrong about my opinion on a movie? See, that'll get your dumb ass timed out. I've been watching movies before you was allowed to watch movies. Fuck is you talking about? I know what the fuck I'm looking at. The story was sucky. It was the story of two black dudes that was back in Mississippi that was twins. And they bought a whole bunch of land and the clan was gonna run up on, but they was vampires. So you would think that the movie would go from that angle. But no, it turned into some shit about blues that really didn't have nothing to do with blues. About a black dude who was, it was stupid. It was fucking stupid. And then it ended dumb. What are you talking about? Cause God, they didn't even get whacked like that. They could have made that better. I didn't like the movie when it was called From Dusk Till Dawn. I didn't like it then. I thought that was stupid. I thought From Dusk to Dawn was the dumbest movie in the world. And was wild. My brother that went with me, he liked From Dusk to Dawn. He didn't like it either. He was like, nah, this wasn't good as Dusk to Dawn. I said, Dusk to Dawn sucked. He busted out like, said, I know, you still don't like it. I liked it though. Dusk to Dawn fucking sucked. Felix, dude, yes. Yeah. The part where the brother was talking about the brother got lynched, you found it powerful. Yep. That was 12 seconds in the movie. I was there for 2 hours and 14 minutes. That movie is 2 hours and 14 minutes long. That was literally 1 to 2 minutes. And wouldn't it have been more powerful to show that shit? If you was going to tell that story? That's why they sing the blues, because it was stories like that. We know. That's why Strange Fruit was singing about. Yeah, all that bouncing around, and I don't like shit like that. You wasn't telling me nothing. You found it powerful because honestly, you not black. I know you found it powerful. That movie was not even. That movie don't feel like it was for me. That shit pissed me off. That musical little collage they did, and he had a fake Bootsy Collins up there. A fake Bootsy Collins. I say honestly, this for white people who need to know more about black people. This movie wasn't for me. It's the truth. You not black. Yeah, you found it powerful. I thought it was regular as hell. It's like, yeah, that's why they sing the blues. All right, let's go. All right, now let's see scenes like that now. And then they could fight the Peckerwood. And now nah. Right, the shit was the Woman King. It was overhyped to me. Yeah, Second Coming to America, it wasn't funny. That was the problem. It just wasn't funny. Well, Breeze, that's because, I mean, they racist. I'm just keep it 100, Breeze. That's because the people you around is racist, and you just don't know why you ain't like it. It was woke. Get the fuck out of here. No, it wasn't. What was woke about a bunch of swirling? What was woke about this nigga swirling? He's swirling on one, then banging the root work lady on the other one. I don't. What was real talk? I actually, what's up, Dale? I actually liked Beverly Hills Cop 4. I did. I actually liked it. Look, we talk about sinners, and why I just think the junk overrated. At first, we was talking about how ballpark eaters get extra emotional when you tell them that you don't think Michael Jordan is the GOAT, and then, but you don't care about that. We was talking about the movie Sinners just now, and I was talking about how the shit is overrated because that's not what I paid to see. I did not pay to see that. And my heart talk about how I'm dead wrong because I said everything that was in the movie, but because I ain't off this old Kendrick Lamar bullshit, trying to metaphorically. No, that's not my fucking job. I understand that, Shelton. That's not my fucking job to decipher this fucking movie. It's not my job to crack the code. I'm not going here to do an escape room, god damn it. Now do a little M. Night Scammer Man joint where at the end it's a twist. Okay, I can deal with that. But I'm not here to crack the Da Vinci Code. I'm not trying to come out confused like a lot of you motherfuckers. And see, I don't agree with that, Miss Day. I don't eat ballparks. He's not no goat. You can't be number one, and by my criteria, how can you be? You don't have more points than Kareem, but you the goat. You don't got more rings, but you the goat. I mean, what are you going by? Are you going by points? Because he don't have the most of that. You going by rebounds? He don't have the most of that. Not even close. You going by assists? Now come the fuck on. He didn't pass the ball that much. Are we going by steals? He's number two. No, he doesn't. Him and Will are both tied at 30. Average, you talk about average. So if a motherfucker play, so based on that, Luka Doncic is the third greatest player ever, right? 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 Based on that, so Felix, what is your point about point average again? Because when Wilt averaged 30 a game, and Wilt had the average, that wasn't what they talked about. They talked about how he had more points than anybody. Now, at any point, did Michael Jordan have that luxury? Yes or no? No. So he didn't have the most points. Don't come at me with average. He didn't have the most rebounds. Don't come at me with average. He didn't have the most blocks. Don't come. So, and those are the five things that you have to do to be a basketball player. Thank you, Mr. Shelton. We all saw Lynn play. Thank you, baby. I She ain't even from it. She ain't from DC. And she even know the real. We know what the fuck we saw. And Jordan was terrified of him in college. Y'all keep acting like, oh, that's what I keep saying. The motherfucker played with Hall of Famers all through college and did not win but one time with James Worthy, but we not going to talk about that. What we talking about is, my criteria is you got to be number one in something, and he never was. He only played 15. See, who fault is that? Wilt only played 10, 11. You see what I'm saying? I don't get it. So if the average don't make you the greatest, we throwing that out right there. You just said Luka Doncic number 3, but he ain't the third greatest player ever because he's scoring right behind Wilt and Michael Jordan. Right. You not stupid enough to say that. So now, what criteria are we using? When it comes to Michael Jordan, it moves around because you can't do stats because you know it's really not one you could win in. And it's a reason for that. He not the greatest of all time. A motherfucker like Wilt, and he say Wilt the GOAT, he got a stat that can back it. Who else scored 100 in the game? Who else scored? Who else averaged 50 and 25? And I can't say shit. I can't say shit, but I just got into old head just did that to me, and I couldn't say shit. I'm talking about OGs in their 70s just did it. Boy, what about Will? I can't say nothing. Don't tell me. You know he scored 100. I know. And he grabbed in that same game. He had 127. Niggas was like, what? I said, nigga, the nigga had I think he had a 40, 50 rebound game. If we just did rebounds, Wilt would probably be in it. Wilt average more rebounds than niggas average points. Be good. Be good. Be safe. Nah, ain't no thing. It's a opinion based thing, but that's the thing. A lot of people's opinions. Now people act like if you don't say Michael Jordan, it's blasphemous. And then now it's gotten to this thing where you discredit what people do because of what Michael Jordan did. Because now, look, you can't say, oh, Michael Jordan is much better, but LeBron got all these points. So then what do? They discredit who he played against. Never mind that the man done played 23 years. He done basically played against 2 different eras. 10 years is probably the average NBA player's lifespan. 10 years he done played against one generation. Think about it. It's niggas that's announcing that played against LeBron their whole career. Richard Jefferson. He talk about the shit. He say it's amazing that man. That's the first thing. So now that became a bad thing. Shelton, people get mad when I say that Michael Jordan not even the best shooting guard. Kobe Bryant. What? I said, yeah. Kobe passed them too. No, I said Kobe got more points. Again, more. He played more years. Okay, that's Kobe's fault that he didn't quit. So now it's held against Kobe that he didn't quit. Then look, niggas got the nerve to do shit like this with Michael Jordan. They'll say that LeBron James run the league do shit for LeBron. Then when you go, dude, the bad boy Pistons got their teeth pulled by the league because Jordan went to them. The flagrant foul is because of Jordan. Niggas will tell you that is LeBron and them could never make it through what Jordan made it through. Ironically enough, Jordan couldn't either. That is why he went to the commissioner and got the flagrant foul rule. Jordan couldn't either. He couldn't make it through the bad boy Pistons either. He had to go to the commissioner. This is fact. Then those same people will tell you Jordan didn't quit. Everybody knows he was gambling and he wasn't supposed to be gambling. So the league told him. I said, so the league helped him. So they would, no. Come on, man. Thank you. Bro, like, in my lifetime, it's only been like Wilt, Kareem that I've seen that's in like the top 4 or 5 in damn near everything. It was like Kareem was number 1 in scoring. Wilt was number 2. Number 2 in rebounds was Kareem. Wilt was number 2, or Kareem was number 3. Wilt was number 1. Kareem was number 3. Blocks, it was Kareem and everybody else. Assists, Kareem and Wilt was like in the top 100 for centers. So that was impressive. And then I look at Jordan, and when he retired, he was like number 2 or 3 in scoring. Nowhere in assists, nowhere in rebounds. He was number 2 in steals. But we know a lot of the steals was actually not really steals. We know that. We know that 3 years they inflated his steals at home. Home games. We know. The 10-game steal was 6. We know. We all know. It's all over YouTube. You look at the game where he had 10 steals. You don't see Jabari looked at it. He said, I think it was 6 or 7. We all know. But they gave him 10. Allegedly, 007. That's allegedly. But yeah, y'all, by the Russians too. I want you to remember that. But yeah, bruh. So I gotta hold it against Kobe Bryant that he played 20 years, and that Michael Jordan quit. No, I don't. If anything, I want a more Kobe Bryant that's gonna play 20 years. Right. Thank you, Shelton. That's why I tell people like the greatest power forward, Tim Duncan. I be like, no, it's coon ass Karl Malone. I don't like him, but it's coon ass Karl Malone. No, it's Tim Duncan. He got more rings. No, he the most accomplished. He the best winner. But by the numbers, it's Karl Malone. By a landslide. For real, Duncan won more. Yes. Duncan did. But by the numbers, if you're looking at it, it's Karl Malone, and it's not close. For real, he just didn't block shots as good as Tim Duncan. He stole just Niggas don't know. That was one thing motherfuckers don't know about Karl Malone. If he could have made free throws, he'd be even high. We wouldn't be talking about Jordan. If he could just make free throws. I never liked Barkley. He was good. He was good. I think he's overrated. I think people liked him, overrated him because he was undersized. But he was undersized and athletic, and it wasn't like we didn't see that before. George McGinnis was undersized. Adrian Dantley was undersized. So it wasn't like we didn't see that. Somebody getting their man at undersized position. So, you know, I never liked that wide butt game. I ain't saying he wasn't a great player. I just, you know. Who would he be in today's game? He'd be watch this, y'all. If Karl Malone was in today's game, he'd be a Jalen Duren that could shoot, a better jumper, be a better post player. Yes, Karl Malone could play in this game. Yeah, get a juice box, but don't ask for nothing else until dinner. All right. If I think about it, like who would? Yeah, Jalen Duren. He gonna always get a double double. That's the first thing. He gonna always get a double double. That's the first thing. And he gonna always score 25 at least. Pick and roll. You can't stop him going to the basket at all. And if you leave him open at the mid range, he's not missing that motherfucker. He not missing it. He's not missing. I hated that motherfucker. Anybody here tell me I'm lying. I hated Karl Malone. Who do I think I don't know. Shit. Fucking I don't know. Fuck. I ain't from New York. What you asking me for? What's his name? Clyde Frazier? Walt Clyde Frazier? What's up, PJ? Yeah, what you talking about? Walt Clyde Frazier? Yeah. Y'all saw Ryan the Roided Garcia? Ryan on those roids. When he ain't on them roids, he can't win. Left hook didn't look that fast, did it? At all. His hands ain't look that fast. I saw the loss. I watched it. Broly caught that man that double left hook and launched him. Broly hit him and launched him. Right. And Tank said Rolly hit harder. And somebody was like, well, he was weight drained. I said, well, he ain't going to be weight drained, but he ain't going to be as strong either. And what Roy Jones tell you? With John, I mean, he got me talking about, he great tell me about John time. Rest in peace, coach. Because that was my favorite coach. I'm going to tell you how you lose the Rolly. If you Ryan Garcia, you lose the Rolly 12 rounds of getting outboxed by. That's how you get outboxed by Rolly. That left hook ain't that fast. Ain't it funny? Left hook ain't that fast after all. Because he didn't believe in himself anyway. And I know why. Because he don't got it. And he ain't trying to have it. Did any... Hey, y'all saw Tyrese Halliburton drunk ass father girl get beat up by Giannis. Giannis nice as hell. Tyrese Halliburton need to tell his drunk ass father sit down. If I, if I was Giannis, I said, sit down. You're nothing but a Becky chaser. You're nothing but a Becky chaser. That's what I would have said. If I was... Sit your old Becky chasing ass down. Every time I look, you are with a Becky. All they said was they thought his ass is overrated. And I'm gonna be honest, the way he plays sometimes, I understand. He too up and down for me, man. Shoot it. Good shot. Ugh. Hey, see, like he playing right now. He getting his man. But sometimes, man, he be... I like Cleveland in 6-2. Here's the funny shit. I like him. Yeah, I do remember that. And then Harden laid an egg on me last night. Here's the thing. I like Tyrese Halliburton. But he don't... All right. This is why I like him. He a pass first point guard. I love that about him. You think the media got a vendetta on him? You sound like 7 8. Anybody think about the Bucks? Nobody's worried about the Bucks. Y'all, no disrespect. Y'all a small market team. Nobody is hating on y'all. Now you can say they don't give y'all as much recognition as they should. I probably agree with you there. For them to have for y'all to have a top 2 or 3 player every year, Giannis either 1, 2, or 3, one of the best players every year. They should be talking about him and them more. But because it's Milwaukee, that's why they don't. Hey, Barry, cut the L. I'm just keeping it a buck. That's why LeBron had to get out of Cleveland. As big a star as he was, that still was Cleveland. And my niggas at Ohio know what I mean. No. Yeah, it was in the. Look at my man. Look at that. That's what I like. That's New York pride right there. I ain't mad at that. They don't care if they. I'm gonna repeat that. You don't care if they dead or alive. Nixon 5. Go ahead. Hey, look. I ain't mad at you if you can beat the Celtics in 5. I don't think that shit's happening. But she, do you? I love to see that. I ain't no hater. I love to see that. I got to feel they gonna beat the shit out Minnesota. I ain't gonna lie. I got to feel they gonna beat the shit out Minnesota. They gonna whoop the shit out of them. I think they gonna remember losing to Dallas last year, and they gonna act. They gonna be mad that they beat Luka in them. Seriously, I think they wanted to beat Luka for beating them last year. I think they gonna whoop the shit out of the team. I think it's gonna be one game gonna be a laugher. Uh, I think the first 2 games they both gonna be blowouts. I think the first game in Minnesota, Ant-Man gonna take over and they gonna win one. Game 2 gonna go down to the wire. Game 3 gonna be a laugher. Yeah. Game 3 gonna go. Game 4 gonna go down to the wire. Game 5 gonna be a laugher, and Game 6 they going the fuck home. Thunder and 6, or maybe 5, but they gonna beat the shit out of the Timberwolves. You know where the Timberwolves fucked up at? Where they came back and beat them. They gonna remember that shit. Thank you, Marco Brolo. I'm about to say, if you think, first of all, Shea and them is not slow, Lou Dort is not slow. LeBron James was our best perimeter defender, and that's all you need to know. On the Lakers team, y'all. Watch this. I'm going to fuck y'all. I'm going to go through the years with some 40-year-old players who was played key roles. Watch this. The championship Lakers, y'all. Was Kareem ever the defensive anchor? With all his greatness. Was Kareem the defensive anchor? And he did get blocked shots. I ain't saying he didn't block shots. But was he ever the defensive anchor? Who was the defense? It was always either Coop, Scott, Mike Thompson, and AC. Kareem was Kareem would be there, play big man defense at the rim. Fast forward, Dallas when they had Jason Kidd, was he the defensive stopper on the perimeter? No, it was Deshaun Stevenson. Remember they had players. They had Tyson Chandler. Marion, thank you. Bruh. That's not what Minnesota faced. Minnesota faced Luka. I love Austin Reeves, but Luka, Austin Reeves, and LeBron James in the backcourt with Jackson Hayes gone half the time. Rui Hachimura, a bunch of LeBron players. That shit not about to happen. All these niggas play D. All these niggas shoot threes. And they gonna come at you in waves. No, this what I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. They gonna put Dort or Ant-Man and be like, you got 6 fouls. Then Wiggins gonna come in and he gonna be on Ant-Man and be like 6 fouls. Jalen Williams gonna give him. Be like, we only gonna give you 2 fouls. And he not gonna be jacking wide open threes. Right, Jaden McDaniels gonna be guard SGA. He's going to foul out. They gonna bring in Shea Cousin and put Shea Cousin on. He gonna bust his ass too. Then Rudy gonna have to either check Chet or Harkenstein. Then they gonna bring Nas Reed in, but they gonna bring in their other Jalen Williams. Yeah, they did build that team. They wanted Paul George. They wanted Paul George. I thought Paul George was overrated too. I got to give Jimmy Butler his props. I got to give Ticket his props. Now that we talking, Ticket is right. Jimmy Butler's a better player than Paul George. You see, yeah. At the end of the day, yeah, Paul George got all the tools to be better than Jimmy Butler, but he's not. Taller, more athletic, a better shooter, better ball handler. She is statistically a better stealer and just as good a shot blocker, but not better. The mentality is not there. There you go. He's more talented than Jimmy Butler, but he not better. He got more God gifts than Jimmy Butler, but he just not better than Jimmy Butler. I don't know why they ain't figured out that white boy TJ McConnell could play. All them Big East, Notre Dame players can play in the league. I don't care who they are. All them ain't that what TJ McConnell went to? All them ended up good. You gotta get to them. Them white boys can play. Pascal Siakam. They go by guy. I like Ben Matherin. Good shot. Lee Smith and them hard is ridiculous. The fact that they can interchange with them, the chances of both of them being off the same night is almost slim to none. That's what I said. I just said that Lee Smith and them hard. The fact that you could change them two together, that's stupid. Man, there you go. Obi. Oh, you traveled. That limb scared him. I like Ty Jerome. He the best 1/4 black person in the league. His father half black, and he got him a Becky. So, so now that's Ty Jerome. That's why I say Ty Jerome, the funniest looking white. I like Porter. What the fuck was that? These niggas, woo! These niggas ran into each other. Y'all watching the game? I ain't never seen no shit like that. DeAndre Hunter just ran into the pit. That's some new shit to me. I never saw that. Oh, good steal. Ben Manfred just broke his motherfucking ankles though. Oh shit. This about to be a tough game for these niggas here. Good pass. Cookies. So you can't leave him open. That shit crazy. Y'all, let me get ready to get these kids some dinner. Shouts out to y'all, man. I love you to answer, but no. I just, I didn't say they didn't have both of them on the Mount Rushmore. What I said was, they had him as his GOAT, as the GOAT. So y'all gotta stop with this argument. You take away people's accomplishments. I ain't allowing that. I love y'all, man. Y'all be safe. LBC, man. Sinners still suck too.